boy. All right, we got someone here who wants to reveal some feelings for you, collective, but they're all stuck in their head. This could be new love. This could be somebody new that is coming towards you. Some of you have already experienced this, but they're trying to figure out how to communicate this to you. Somebody is stuck on you, but they're about to reveal something's been revealed to this person, maybe through dreams or something like that. They're ready to come forward, but they're kind of stuck about what they want to say. All right, let's get into it. Hope everybody's doing well. Hey, I'm Jennifer. This is Water and Fire Tarot. We're going to do a love energy reading for the collective. So that means if you clicked on the video, hopefully it is for you. It's timeless. And I hope everybody's doing well. If you're new here, welcome. Thanks for stopping by. Again, this is general, so it may or may not resonate. If not, check back next time. If you are returning, thank you for all of your support. I'd like to give a big shout out to all the channel members, all of you who donated to the channel. I just thank you from the bottom of my heart. I love you guys so very much, and I love bringing you messages. All right, so let's see what's going on here with this person. Let's get some oracle cards and get this thing started. Cuffing season, single and ready to mingle, ready for a relationship on the hunt. See, a lot of you are single or you're leaving shitty energy behind and you've got somebody new that's interested in you. Keep in mind, as I always say, everybody's on a different timeline, past, present, future. But I'm telling you, you've got somebody new interested. What else? What do we got today? Good vibes, present, in the moment. Yeah, you guys are shedding the old. You're looking at the cup as half full instead of half empty. Looking at the positive changes that are coming your way in your love life. I think a lot of you are ready for this. What else? Playa. Playing the field, not looking to settle, seeking options. This is your past. This is somebody that you guys were connecting with. And I'm just intuitively, I'm channeling this energy of you guys are just sick of this shit. You know, send them over to Third Party Boulevard. If they can't grow the F up, communicate, settle down. You have somebody else in your environment that's coming in, recalling memories, missing someone, reminiscing. Some of you during the retrograde had somebody reach out because they were triggered in some way. Maybe old photos. They were thinking of you, had dreams of you, something like that. But this person's a big fat player and they belong with the low vibing karmics, lost, ghosted, cowardice, disappearing act. Yeah. I'm interested to know, because I am channeling this, if you guys had somebody come back during retrograde and then they ghosted you again and disappeared, let me know in the comments. Because this MFer, whether a male or female, was just looking for validation. I'm also getting heavy karma. Somebody was trying to relieve their karma, so they reached out and sent you a fake apology, and then they ghosted you. But what they don't realize is that just adds to their karma. So, you know, good job there, whomever this is. But you guys are on to new. We're going to see if this past person's going to show up as well. But again, I'm getting new vibes for a lot of you. All right, you guys, let's see what's coming in. What does the collective need to know? If this does hit for y'all, like, share, and subscribe. As always, subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell so you know when I upload. All right, what does the collective need to know about love? Love. Some of you guys needed some closure during retrograde. I think a lot of you received it, whether that was this person reaching out and apologizing. But again, it kind of, I'm getting this energy of a cycle. They didn't really come in for the right reasons, and they didn't handle things completely maturely. Again, some of them just disappeared because shit's going on in their life. And so they thought that if they sent this kind of trauma dumping or fake apology on you, that it would clear their karma, but they effed it up. So good job. And a lot of you are just letting this go. So I'm getting a mixture coming through here of old energy, but also new energy coming in. All right, let's do it. What does the collective need to know about love? Let's see what's up. All right, I'm going to lay out the cards, channel, and then we'll talk. We've got the Five of Wands in reverse in the past. Yeah, see? Somebody wanted to, you know, with that Five of Wands in reverse, you may have had a fight with somebody here. You're not on the same page. With that Five of Wands in reverse, though, in the past, in the recent past, somebody wanted to clear the air in some way, right? Get rid of that negative energy. Again, past, present, future. Some of you haven't experienced this yet, Presently, we've got the Ace of Swords. That communication probably came through or it's coming. But with that Ace of Swords, this is also the breakthrough that you needed, some sort of clarity. Are they a pile of shit or are they somebody that you can move forward with, right? There is this breakthrough, this clarity. What's on this person's mind? The Nine of Pentacles, that you probably don't want anything to do with them anymore. Or this person isn't, again, with the Nine of Pentacles on their mind, this is a very single, independent vibe. This person wasn't coming in, if they already did or they weren't coming in to get back with you or to bring you any value. Again, there was something that was communicated or will be communicated, and it has something to do with, freeing up their karma, something like that. So keep that in mind. If you haven't experienced this yet, you've got a past energy who really effed you over. But when they do come in or communicate, it's very non-committal. I'm just telling you. That's what this looks like. We'll clarify. All right, what do we got? They view you as the Seven of Pentacles. How do they feel about you deep down? The Ace of Wands. Again, I'm getting new energy coming in here too. Actions they'll be taking. Six of Swords. So you've got a past person or somebody you were having conflict with, trying to free up that conflict, and then they get in the water Uber and they just head on out because, again, it feels very self-serving, right? Something that they were doing to self-serve, but they may or may not know you've got new energy coming in as well. Somebody that's going to be very, very attracted to you as well. This other energy that you've been dealing with views you as the Seven of Pentacles. So really taking stock of the situation. This person also feels as though they can kind of come in and out. It's like when their life is going to shit, they feel your energy is so thriving and high vibrational that if they message you or they clear some sort of trauma that's going on in their life, your energy, the light that you have, is going to free them in some way. So again, it's very self-serving, and then they just move on because they feel like you'll always be there. You're always going to be invested in them. So please keep that in mind. Don't overgive to somebody that you're going to receive communication from if you haven't already. What's in the hidden factors? The Two of Wands. Yeah, you're making plans for your future. You may be a little bit unsure with your love life with the Two of Wands, but you're looking out and making plans. What else is out there? I want to go towards the new. What's your advice from Spirit? The Hermit. Reflecting, right? Go slowly with new love as well. And also, if you haven't received communication from somebody here who, again, wants to clear the air in some way, Spirit's saying move slowly. Take some time, really think about it. Because, again, we got a ghoster on our hands. They're going to do what they need to do for themselves, and then they're going to disappear on you. And sometimes when you're dealing with a lack of closure or an ex, you want them back. You feel like if they come back, it's, oh, yes, we're going to run off to Vegas. No, they're probably dealing with other people over there on Third Party Boulevard, and they need your energy to take somewhere else. So be mindful of that, all right? What's the outcome here? What do we got? The Four of Pentacles. Somebody's a little bit arrogant. They might be a little possessive of you or your energy, but they're still holding back. Getting this person to completely open up emotionally is going to be a challenge. All right. Now, if we don't channel more messages in here, if this newer connection doesn't come through, I'm going to pull additional cards because we want to focus on that. Bottom of the deck, the Nine of Cups. You are starting to pour into yourself, your happiness. With the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, you just have somebody in your energy that isn't bringing shit. Knight of Pentacles in reverse, right? You want to go towards the new. Again, knowing your worth and value, doing things that make you happy, and saying F you to people who really don't give a shit about you. I mean, listen, y'all know I keep it real over here, right? We're not painting rainbows and playing Candyland. This isn't Sesame Street for tarot, as I used to always say. This is the real world and the real deal. And we got to make sure we're vibing high and allowing the new. All right, what do y'all need to know about this energy? What's coming in for the collective? I will extend the reading as always, and I'll put that link below in the description box, and I'll pin it in the comment section as well. All right. Sorry, y'all, I had to pause there for a second. yeah, so if you guys want to check out the extended reading, that link will be below and pinned in the comment section. And we're going to dive deeper into this person, also the new person, because there's definitely a newer energy around you. We're going to see where this all goes over the next 6 months. I usually do 2 or 3 spreads over there, so check that out if you like. If not, that's okay too. But yeah, the outcome with this energy that's coming through is just somebody that's very kind of possessive of your energy, stubborn. They refuse to open up. So again, I just say caution to how much energy you give this person, because you're definitely going to hear from them if you haven't already. But I feel like they're selfish. I just do. And you've got the 9 of Cups as your overall energy. That can be somebody that just is thinking about themselves as well. They're not really planning anything here for the future. All right, let's clarify this bad bitch of a reading. What does the collective need to know? What's the message today for love? The message for the collective. All right, we're going to do a couple shuffles here and then we'll get to it. So in the recent past with that 5 of Wands in reverse, yeah, I'm getting like, let's put down the burden after maybe some sort of disagreement, fight, not being on the same page, clearing the air. And again, for some of you, expect this if it hasn't happened already. All right, let's do it. You're going to get some sort of truth here. Somebody's going to speak their truth. And it is truthful with that Ace of Swords, but I just feel like this kind of hidden agenda around it. Why is, let's look at the overall energy. We got the 9 of Cups with the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. What's this about? And the Page of Pentacles. Yeah, there's somebody extending that olive branch. It's a little bit of a breadcrumb though, right? It's a Page of Pentacles. You know, if you're looking for this person to come in and say, you know, I made the biggest mistake of my life. I want to live forever with you. I want you back. I'm not getting that vibe. All right. I think shit has gone on in their life. And since you departed, and this is a way for them to try to clear their karma. What happened in the recent past? We got the 5 of Wands in reverse with the Ace of Wands. Yeah, you're moving on to new. Look at all the new. We've got 3 of the aces coming out. Somebody is attracted to you, collective. I don't know if they have spoken this truth yet. And I'm also getting that with the Ace of Swords here too. So you got a couple energies here. And I would definitely go towards the new. Why is the Ace of Swords here right now? Present energy, Aquarius with the devil. Yeah, I told you there's something around somebody communicating to you the truth, but it's still toxic with the devil. Capricorn energy. This is somebody that's still stuck to you. Maybe you're stuck to them. But again, you're going to have some sort of breakthrough. You need this. You want this. You've been waiting for this. But after this comes through, you're going to see it as just toxic, right? This person needs to release the devil. What's on this person's mind? 9 of Pentacles with the star. Yeah, you're over here vibing. You got Aquarius energy. You're doing well for yourself, or you will. Secure, focusing on yourself, your money, your health, all of that with that star and the 9 of Pentacles. So you're in a really good energy and they know it. They're thinking about it. They see you rising. Some of you are a star in whatever you're doing. You're looking good. You're feeling good. And your energy is exuding. And I think also to someone new here too. Everybody's kind of noticing your energy, but it's for different reasons. And you're going to have to make that choice with the 2 of Wands here, right? Of who you give your energy to and how much. Somebody views you here as the 7 of Pentacles with the Hermit, sign of Virgo. Again, I'm getting, I can come in and out of their life. I can ghost, right? Because the collective will always be invested in me. This is somebody who thinks that you're just, I guess, waiting around for them. You know, and with that Hermit card, again, this is somebody who, there's a lot of like soul searching here. And I think you're doing a lot of that. You're going to be reflecting on this energy. There's this wait, you know, very slow energy, waiting for this person to give you some sort of aha moment. And then as soon as they do, they're going to pull away again. Why the Hermit with the 7 of Pentacles and the Fool in reverse? Aries energy. They view you also though as being very cautious. Maybe after some sort of spoken truth or communication comes in, because remember, you're going to have that light bulb moment of this devil energy. It's giving they're never going to change. You know, they're just thinking about themselves. And they're going to then view you as, you're not going to play me for a fool again, right? They're not really reading you correctly. It's actually very much, you know, contradiction as to the energy that you're in, and you don't trust it. You're not going to trust this person. You need something here from them, but then when you get it, you're like, well, that was a pile of shit. What's going on in their emotions? We've got the Ace of Wands and the Nine of Swords. I think that this person has a lot of anxiety because they are still attracted to you. They still feel that pull towards you. But they need to go sit down in spiritual timeout and do some work on themselves. You've got a newer energy here too, is very pulled towards you, very attracted to your energy. And they're trying to figure out how to open up about that. Remember, we saw that with the cards that fell out earlier. You know, somebody wants to reveal something to you, but they're a little bit in their head. They're a little bit nervous here. Why? Why is this person nervous with the Nine of Swords? Because of the High Priestess, because you're a High Priestess, whether you're male or female. Pisces energy. This is somebody who is starseed, right? It's like you know things before they happen. You have a lot of wisdom. Your intuition is on point. So you've got past energy and a newer energy that knows they can't F around with you because you see right through it. And it makes them a little bit nervous. I think there's a newer energy here too that is going to feel a very strong spiritual connection with you, very telepathic, and it makes them a little bit nervous, right? But in a good way. The past is just nervous because they can't pull the wool over your eyes. All right, actions this person's taking. Six of Swords, the good old water Uber. With the Eight of Swords. With the swords here, you got people in their head, collective, for sure. So again, you've got somebody coming in to, try to make something better, but it's self-serving. It's for selfish purposes. And then they're going to ghost you or just move on, pull away with the Eight of Swords because they want to keep you trapped and stuck in your head. So again, keep that in mind, especially with this Devil energy here presently. This is somebody who doesn't want you to move on, but they don't want to commit to you either. What's this Eight of Swords with the Nine of Cups? Yeah. Me, says this past person or whatever. It's very self-serving. They're very selfish with the Nine of Cups. This is probably somebody who maybe they had other options. This is somebody who wants their cake and, likes their cake and wants to eat it too, because you're vibing so high with the sun. You've got a newer person here too, and this past person feels exposed, or you're going to expose them for this bullshit excuse to communicate with you. But with the Sun and the Nine of Cups, you've got a newer energy here too, who, again, they just love your aura, your energy. And they are going to reveal this to you. They're just a little bit nervous. You look like wish fulfillment to someone here. It's a newer energy. You've already given the past a try, a chance, and they've fumbled you time and time again. And so you're just moving on. You're done. I'm just getting this energy of you guys being completely done with this Devil energy. What's going on behind the scenes that you don't see coming? Two of Wands with the Emperor. Some of you guys have an Emperor coming in. If you're a male, it's an Empress. Aries energy. This is somebody who's not playing. This is somebody who understands your worth, your value. They want, it's a divine energy. This is somebody who means business. They've done the work on themselves. They're not playing games, right? They're not self-serving. They want to build something quite serious with you. So again, you may feel a little bit stuck because you're getting communication from someone here who effed you over time and time again. They need your energy. They need their karma released. And then they ghost you or they're going to pull away. And then you've got a newer energy here as well who wants to build with you. So you're going to be a little bit of a crossroads. Tell me more about the Emperor here and the hidden factors. Yeah, King of Swords. Could be a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, or they have air in their chart. But this is somebody who's very intelligent, very well-spoken. They know what they want. It's a grown-ass person. Somebody who they're very strategic with their communication as well. This is, again, it's a grown-ass energy. So good for you guys. All right, so this is somebody who's not going to have a couple people over on Third Party Boulevard. They're going to make you a priority. Sorry, I just shook the camera. Your advice is the Hermit. Go slow in both, areas here. Again, because again, for some of you, you want this past person back, or some of you just need closure from this person. Could be a Virgo. But with the Hermit here, Spirit is saying, listen, just be cautious. Go within, think on this. Remember what this person's done to you time and time and time again, right? Don't rush into communicating right away or to acting on this. Pull away a little bit, get your thoughts together, and don't forget what the hell they did to you. Because you're a Queen of Pentacles, male or female, stable, secure. You've nurtured this person. You've given them a lot of energy, right? The Queen of Pentacles is a very high-ranking queen, whether you're male or female. It's somebody who's very well-rounded. This is somebody who is going to settle down. People understand the Queen of Pentacles' worth. It's somebody that you marry or you get into a commitment with. And somebody here's fumbled you, and they fumble you time and time and time again. This is somebody that's probably, hell, they may even be older, 40s, 50s, 30s, whatever it is. And I'm getting this energy from this person. It's never going to change. They're never going to change, right? They're going to just do this to the next person after you. Hold on, y'all. My dog, the Leo. So it's time to leave this person in the past. Thank you very much for the closure. I see that you're still the same piece of shit with that double energy. Moving on. All right. Because you've got somebody coming into your life that also understands that you're deep with that hermit energy, right? You're a thinker, you're very soulful, very wise with the hermit as well. And you got it all together. Give this new opportunity a chance and say goodbye to the past because they're never going to change. What's this Four of Pentacles as your outcome? What is this? For the collective and the Ten of Cups. Yeah, somebody's loss is your gain. With that Four of Pentacles, this person refuses to budge. They refuse to open up or change. They want to hold on to your energy, but that's basically it. What's this Four of Pentacles with the Ten of Cups and the Queen of Swords? I see you guys raising the sword through this communication. It gives you closure, but you're setting boundaries and you're going to tell somebody to F the F off. Again, I just get this energy of like tired. I'm so tired of dealing with somebody who doesn't understand my worth. I'm manifesting something new, somebody that's going to come in and realize I'm the entire package. You're going towards that with the Ten of Cups. I do feel like this person who's releasing whatever the F they tried to do to you, they're still going to hold on to you, but they're holding on to your energy. They're holding on to your light. They're holding on to the idea that you will always just be waiting for them and they can kind of come in and out of your life and ghost you. And, that's how they regain control of you, right? Let that go. You've got somebody else here that you can build with that 10 of Cups. All right. What else? What's this 10 of Cups with the Queen of Swords? Strength. It's going to take a lot of strength. It's going to take a lot of determination and courage for you to hold back from this other energy, right? It's difficult because you probably feel them pulling on your energy. I know I feel them pulling on your energy, right? This person needs to go through an awakening, and I'm just not convinced that they're ever going to F and change. What's this Devil here? Let's look more into the Devil current energy, Capricorn. Yeah, Seven of Swords. If they were a liar, cheater, avoidant, runner, whatever they did to F you over in the past, they're still sitting in that energy with the Devil and the Seven of Swords, right? Why is this person communicating with the collective? I just want to get confirmation. I already know why, because your energy is so beautiful and you're such a light that people are drawn to it with that star energy and they feel like it's going to make their life better, but it's for selfish reasons and that's just not going to do it because of the Page of Wands in reverse. Somebody that can't manifest, they're having issues in their life, whether it's financial, other connections, whatever it is. With the Page of Wands in reverse, it's somebody that's also just very immature. Again, I'm getting an older energy, and I say older, not older, but I don't feel like this is like anybody in their 20s. I think this is somebody who's older and they are just stuck in their ways, especially with that Page of Wands in reverse. Very immature. And, send them on their way to Third Party Boulevard. They can pull this shit on somebody else. You guys are on to the new. But again, be very, very mindful of what they are saying to you, what they're communicating. Please be guarded. And I think you will with that Queen of Swords energy. Tell me more about the Ace of Wands. What's this about? And the Four of Pentacles again. You may get this vibe from this person. You may get excited. You may feel like, oh, yes, they've changed. They're coming back to, fix things and to get back together. And, they've changed, yada, 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 yada. But with the Four of Pentacles, they're just holding on to your energy. And they're very stubborn. They're very arrogant. It's just not about evolving. Justice. Again, they feel like some sort of karma will be released. You've got Libra energy. And for some of you, it will. Maybe that's just what you need here. You need that closure, this, communication or apology or whatever it is. But I just want you to be mindful. It's not to reconcile the relationship. Okay. Tell Tell me about the new energy. And a lot of you, spirit is guiding this person to do this. One, so that you get the closure, but for two, so that with that Ace of Swords, you also see the truth of this person. There's something that's going to happen after this communication, and it's going to be like, aha, okay, I get it, right? I get what they're doing here. It's going to be very, very obvious to you, and that's what you need, and that's why spirit's bringing this. All right, what about the new energy? What about it? Eight of Pentacles. You might meet them at work, but this is somebody who's going to put the time and the work into you. Again, they're going to be very, with the Eight of Pentacles, this is somebody who's going to be very consistent, right? You message them, they message you back. They call you, they want to see you, right? It's like this kind of equal give and take is what I'm getting. What else? With the Hanged Man in reverse, again, Pisces energy there, major arcana. Keep in mind, this is this energy of this person who just refuses to budge. You are no longer willing to wait around for this. You're not going to sacrifice your own energy, your own new beginnings. Again, really be thankful for this, because this is spirit with Justice and the Ace of Swords. This is spirit kind of tapping you and saying, okay, see, this is what we've been trying to tell you about this person. Don't get overly excited. They have no intention of, this isn't about you. And also too, I feel like something with the communication here, you're going to notice when this happens, if it hasn't happened already, is it's going to be all about them. Like they're going to kind of trauma dump on you, things that have been going on in their life. And I guarantee you there will not be any type of question about how have you been doing since I effed up your world and I tore out your heart. What's been going on in your life? You know what I'm saying? You're going to notice that this is all about them, and then they're probably going to ghost you. All right, just be mindful of that. Yeah, you've got something, a higher level commitment coming in with the Hierophant. This is also spirit bringing that wisdom your way, right? The Hierophant is learning those lessons, through advice, whether that advice is coming from spirit or, anybody, right? The Hierophant can be a tarot reader, a spiritual guide, right? Stick to your values. Don't budge on your values and your belief systems when it comes to this person, because again, you have this kind of higher level of commitment. It's very mature that's coming in, somebody that will value you. Beautiful. Yeah, it's coming from a King of Cups. Could be a Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, male or female. It's just energy, or they have water in their chart. But this is, again, somebody that's mature. This is new energy. Somebody that is capable of loving you, capable of expressing emotion. Now, sometimes the King of Cups will keep it inside, but he feels that he's mature, he's emotionally available. This is somebody, again, who's not trying to play games and gaslight you, manipulate you. This is somebody who's very, very capable. Tell me more about this new energy. What's this King of Cups? What's this about? The Two of Pentacles. I don't think they're a juggler. He's in the upright. I think this is somebody who has a lot going on in their life, but this is somebody who would be willing to balance, out their life for you, juggling, work and, distance or whatever's going on here with this newer connection. This is somebody who's willing to fit you into their life with that Two of Pentacles and invest with the Seven of Pentacles. They want to move slowly with the Seven of Pentacles, right? But it's because they want to build. This is also with the Seven of Pentacles, this newer energy could be somebody that's been kind of keeping their eye on you for a little while. Because remember at the beginning, we got this, okay, I'm going to open up finally. I'm like nervous, but I'm going to finally open up. But this is somebody that's been kind of watching or, thinking about you in some way. And now they're going to finally make the move. So this is a very much energy. It's very retrograde type energy, even though we're in the shadow period now. But this is very much energy of getting that closure from the past, seeing the truth of somebody, their true intentions, purging it, letting it go, and then it's making way for somebody new who actually understands your worth and your value and wants to commit. It's very beautiful. I absolutely love it. Some of you are going to communicate with this person online. You also have a past person who's watching you still. I don't care if you've blocked them or not. Okay, in the extended reading, we're going to look at the next 6 months with this past person. I have a feeling they're coming back again. So it's like this cycle, and we're going to see how you react to that, what their actions will be. And then I also want to look at this new person's energy and what you can expect from them over the next 6 months. All right, y'all, that's what I have for you. Please like, share, and subscribe. Leave your comments. I always read the comments. I get to as many of them as I can. If you guys want a private reading real quick, I have a couple spots available. You have to email me though. My email is below in the description box. My website is still down, so just email me. I think I have 2 spots available for the next month, so go ahead and book those. Other than that, you guys know what I'm going to say. I love you hard. Love me hard back, and we'll speak soon. Take care.